I'm back. Harry Man Hoaxes and Hoodwinks cooking for you because you all wanted to see me make tamales. Well, I've been working all morning getting stuff prepped and ready to go because it's very important to be organized when you are doing tamales. Good morning, Judy. I am finally ready after preparing the masa and getting everything, my husks cleaned and soaking in the water. So anyway, I've got I worked on my masa this morning. This is a 10-pound corn masa that was prepped with about a pound of manteca or lard and my pork broth from my meat that I did the other day and salt. And you mix that till it comes up to a very smooth, light consistency. So that's where my masa is ready. I will be making 2 more of these before my day is done. And then I have my chili meat, of course, that we made yesterday. Cold, it's chilled, okay? You do not heat that up. So that is ready to go in as well. So I will get you guys set up over here. The Scottish Wildman is going to watch me make tamales for a little bit, probably. Well, oh, shoot. Hold on. I have to take my case off my phone for it to. Are you guys still there? I hit the button. I have to take my uh, ugh, gimbal. I have to put it in my gimbal. Okay, let's see. Do we see everything from there? Let's take my case off. So we're going to put the tamale meat here. This right here now is about 12 pounds of masa. Okay. The water's right. So I got everything's here. My surprises, which I will go into. And let me turn on my let me get into my account so I can see the chat. Oh, gotta turn it down. Alrighty, big screen. You don't want me on the big screen. Big enough. Okay, so I think I'm ready to go. I can sit down. Yes. So, it is kind of far away, huh? I think I can lift you up, actually. Maybe put you right here. That might be better. How does that look? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, that's better. I get a little cut off, but we can work with that. But I'm blind as a bat when it comes to seeing. You have this is my favorite shirt. It's already getting kind of faded and breaking, you know. But I love this shirt. I love Bigfoot merchandise, and I buy it whenever I can. I don't care. I love it. So I am going to be moving a chair over, and I'm going to put my sheet right here because it's easier for me to stack as I'm going. These are black olives. In some families put what they call a surprise in their tamales, and it could be a block of cheese, it could be green olives or black olives, and we prefer black olives. And I do not put them in all my tamales. I just randomly put a surprise in one, and it's my kids think it's lucky when they get the surprise. So I have some of those that I'll put right here. My meat will be close by. I'm gonna put that over here. Hey, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee. Okay, I need to get these closer. And here are my cleaned corn husks. Okay, they've been soaking for maybe an hour, a little more than an hour, so they're nice and pliable. Okay, you have to soak them. You have to. You have to clean them and soak them. And I have got, this is about 1 bag worth, and I bought 5 of these. So they're sitting over there in one of my big pots in hot water, soaking. Who else came in? Anybody else? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and start because I got to get going. I'm going to be doing this all day long. I'll only be with you guys for maybe a tray here. But we're going to get going. Now my masa, this is a good size, okay? Like I said, to some, I don't know which one I'm going to use. I'm going to use this one probably. Has to be very smooth and light and able to spread that out, okay? Just like this, okay? Right up to the top. You want that right up to the top. And I'll show you my first ones here so you can see. And then we're going to put a big old dollop of meat in there, okay? Just like that, 1 dollop. Then I'm going to take that, roll it, squash it. And I've got my first tamale of 2021. Yay! That's about how big I make mine. Nice size. So I'm not hungry because you know what? I had eggs and chili for breakfast because I can't sit here and smell all this while I'm working. I can't do that. I can't do that. So now it's time to get going and really do this. So how's everybody else doing? What are the plans for the day? What is today? Thursday? So what the fascination is tonight. Who else does Thursdays? I don't know. That feels like 2, but it's not. It's 1. Now, if you get 2 small ones, you can absolutely put them together to make 1. Okay, don't worry about that. And once I get, 2 trays worth, which will be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 12 dozen, I will put them, start loading them into my big pot and start cooking them right away. One time I didn't load until I was finished making, and I was cooking and cooling all night long. It was horrible. I was up really super late that time I did it. So I won't do that. Wow, that's a lot of meat I just put in there. That is going to splurge out everywhere. You do have to be careful because too much sometimes is a good thing. Too much, but this, you don't want that here. And I kind of pinch the ends too so that they will stay. But you want that meat right up on top there. So we have Linda Brown, Polish cook here. I love this though. I have mastered chili rellenos, My fave, maybe you can have me on to make pierogies. You know what? I've never had a pierogi. I've always wanted to. I've seen them, but I have. This one has some little silk. Uh, Never had one. I, yeah, never went anywhere where anybody was uh, offering them, selling them. So, do you eat that? Do you just eat it like that, or do you put a gravy on pierogies? What do you serve pierogies with? Like, oops, like potatoes or what? Yeah, what do you, sauerkraut? I don't know. You gotta tell me. I don't know. And sometimes one of my daughters will help me make them, but my oldest just left for work and the youngest is in school, so it's just me today. It is. This one feels thick too. What's wicked? I'm wicked? I'm not wicked. We're watching me make tamales. You guys are just keeping me company, you know. This one is kind of cracked in the middle, so I'm having to do surgery. I kind of layer it, and then I put a lot of masa right there to hold it together. I make a mess sometimes, but it don't matter because they all go down the same. There is a major controversy with tamales, though, you know, is that many families um, eat tamales with ketchup. My family is one of those families. We put ketchup on our tamales. And a lot of the Mexican families in this area, that is forbidden. You're not allowed to do that. But we do. My family in Arizona does that. So, you can find videos of people making tamales, and they're just super fast. I mean, they get one of those what's it called, spatula things that the actual carpenters use to put putty and stuff. Whack! They do it really fast. I only make tamales once a year. I don't do it all year round, so it doesn't behoove me to be that fast. I'm still. And whenever I get off the air with you guys, I will put my music on full blast. So I'll be over here singing, and I usually don't put the TV on though, because that distracts me. It has to be music, because I am a music gal, and most of y'all know that. My husband and I go to every concert we possibly can. Surprise time, boom, right in the middle. Ooh, that's a big buddy. He's fat. That's gonna be a good one. Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are so big. I can only fit 9 in a row. Usually I fit 12, so that shows you how big these. They're big because these are really nice hojas, really nice husks. So that's why they're coming out big. So I'll probably end up with less. I don't know what that is. Because they're so big. Whatever. I'll do what I can. But I don't make tamales but once a year. For just me, my family. Nobody else. Too much work. Good Lord. So when you come across somebody selling tamales and they want to sell them to you for $20 a dozen, they're worth that $20 a dozen if they're good. If they're good, if they're tasty. If they're not tasty, find somebody else. These ones are stuck together. So Nikki has her Bigfoot t-shirt on. Oh yeah, I do underneath here. He's right there. I actually, yesterday I had put it on for the show for yesterday, but immediately I got it wet. I was like sopping, so I took it off, threw it in the dryer, and had put on a different shirt. So today I took it back out and we're trying again. Because I do a lot of, when you're doing this, you know, I'm constantly doing dishes the whole surprise, boom, process. That's a little one, but it's good stuff. Post my ingredients. Ooh. My ingredients for each thing, like how I make my pork roast and how I do my chili and how I do my masa, because that's a lot. Well, not really a lot. It just, uh-oh, I almost contaminated this side over here. Okay. There's another little one, but good. This one is overflowing. I don't know. I think I'm filling them too much. Because then they cook and they bubble out the top and you got a mess. And then you have to clean the pot and start. Yikes. So much to this. Okay, these littler ones I gotta stop making so much. Surprise. I will try to get the ingredients in there. It is actually not very difficult ingredients, not hard at all. Oops, one fell over. Am I going to make this a show? If I do, it would be impromptu from whatever I'm making for dinner for the night, you know. I don't think I would create, like if I'm going to make enchiladas, then maybe I'll record myself doing it. I really don't want to turn it into, I don't know, we'll see if I can get, listen, if I can get up to 400, 500 subscribers because they like me doing midweek cooking, then I would cook. I'm cooking anyway. It just, I'm a cooker anyway. But, and I don't make enchiladas that much, but it's the same recipe that I use, except sometimes I will use a pre-made red chili container. And when I do that chili, I make a roux, okay? Oil and flour. And you make a roux with the meat, and then you add the chili in there so that your chili isn't quite like this. It's in a gravy, okay? In a red chili gravy. That's what you want for enchiladas because you need a lot of sauce. Don't go buy those ones from the store that say enchilada sauce. That's like tomatoes. True enchiladas are not made from tomatoes, people. Okay? They're made from red chili. Uh-oh, this one has a lot of silk in it. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I hate biting into a tamale and you get a big old think you're eating a hair, but it's one of these corn silks. Okay. Where did I leave off? That's actually a little too high for me to see. So enchiladas. Mr. Lee wants to see me do enchiladas. Judy wants to see enchiladas. That's easy. That's just doing the chili, and then you're not completely frying your corn tortillas, but you're softening them up in oil. You want to be healthy. You can wet them, put them between wet paper towel, and put them in, nuke them for a little bit to get them soft and pliable. Yuck. I wouldn't do that, but listen, Mexican food is not healthy. Okay, you can make healthy versions. Why? I mean, if you're really, really, really health nut and you want to, you are seriously, I'm more power to you. I shouldn't poo-poo on anybody, but I don't do that. And I don't. I'm fine the way I am. I take the consequences. I have perfect cholesterol and I'm not diabetic. I am overweight. But I don't have a thyroid. And because I am a cancer survivor. So it is what it is. Standard pork roast, cooked and pulled apart with a fork, mixed with red chili, garlic, salt, pepper, cumin, and a pinch of chili powder. The musica is just the powder mix. The what? My masa? No, my masa is homemade. This is not from powder. This was ground corn. That's milled ground corn and prepped, and then it's sold in big bags. And this was a 10-pound bag. And from that 10-pound bag, I add a pound of manteca or lard. And I put about 5 or 6 cups of pork broth from my meat in here and salt. And you whip this sucker till your arm falls off. It has to be very good consistency. Now you can go buy the corn prepared flour, and then you just add water and hot, warm water and make a masa that way. For quickies, for small meals, or if you want to make some corn tortillas real fast, that's fine. That tastes pretty good. I like that stuff, but I don't make it very often. Woo. There was a time one time my mom made everything from scratch. I mean, she took the corn to the grinders and they grinded it up the corn, and she made, everything. It was just too much work. She was like, heck, I'm not going to do that anymore. The taste came out the same from if she had bought, when you go out and buy masa. You can go to any tortilla shop and purchase masa too during the holidays. But I live in El Paso, so I can go anywhere and find red chili and find masa and find tamales. And, you know, I don't have to go far to find anything already done for me here. Like when I lived in Korea, I had to make masa from the flour because that's all I had. But I also didn't make, I don't have anywhere to store because see here I have a big freezer outside. So I can make 19 dozen tamales and have a place to put them for the year. But um, over there I just made a couple dozen, maybe four. Um, what else? Ground corn. Okay. Remember, you can find that already prepped now in grocery stores, though. And it'll say on there, ready to spread. Just add a little broth and whip it. You need to doctor it up a little bit. Don't just use it straight. You know, make sure you add that lard. You have to put the lard in there. I lost my knife. Ugh, more silk. I guess I missed a bunch. You don't want your tamales all sticking and everything. So you want it to be smooth. Uh-oh. My first getaway. Surprise. Fold that over, wrap it. Gonna have to do, let's see, brunch with Bigfoot now. Brunch with Bigfoot, you want me to do? See you later, Mr. Lee. Have a good one. Just not the wrappers. Did you eat a wrapper? Papa, did you eat a wrapper? You can confess. If you don't know what a tamale is, then I can see where people might think you could eat that. Oh my God. This is going to take forever. My dog is over here snoring. Oh, that's a lot of meat. That is a lot of meat. Visit Texas. There's a lot of pleasures to visit in Texas. I'll tell you. Ooh, that is going to spill out on my floor. Look, I hit a pocket of silkies. And these were really clean, I thought. You just have to clean them as you go. Yes, you can. Why does this seem like it has 10 on there? Is it just one? Oh, I ripped it. Damn it. Now it's not big enough. Maybe I'll put these two together. Ooh, that'll be too thick. Good Lord. I hit a bunch of small ones. So, anyway, we have 8 people here right now watching. Or, yeah, watching, I guess. So whenever you guys want to, don't let me hold you up because this is about it. I mean, once I get a tray, couple trays, then I can load my big pot. So, and I just stack them up like this all around, and then a second layer on top of that because those pots can hold a lot. And then I'm gonna cook them for like anywhere from 90 minutes to 2 hours. You gotta keep checking them because depending on how big your tamales are, you know, for that season or whatever, it kind of varies. But I think these are kind of big, so I'm gonna for sure try to keep them. Ooh, this is a big one. Look how big that, my whole head. Mm. Finished? Yeah, so what I'll probably do is, now that you've seen my process and how I do this stuff, this is what I'll be doing all day. We'll just take a break, you know. I won't take a break until I go pick up my daughter from school at 4. So, but by then, hopefully I have one batch in. So maybe, ooh, that's way too much too. I'm just too overloading these things. Um, you probably don't need to see them till they're finished, huh? You don't want to see me loading them. That's boring. Killed by Bigfoot. This beats the science video putting on after my Bigfoot vids and constantly waking up to the history and science propaganda. Really? Is it fun just watching somebody? Well, yeah, because I love cooking YouTubes. Dang, I love Mike Chen. Does anybody watch Mike Chen, the Chinese guy? He used to travel a lot. Him and Mike Weens, they travel and eat food. Oh my God. But I like Chin because he goes to all the Asian places. And, you know, I lived in Korea for so long. So there was a lot of foods I wanted to eat and didn't because I didn't have anybody to go with me. And then there's a huge, you know, language barrier. And I mean, I did my best, but I definitely walked into a few restaurants and got what I did not want. So that's what makes you a little bit less like scared to go out and order food. Like I got this bone broth thing, and that sucker was as bland as anything. And then I noticed that they brought out salt and pepper, and you're supposed to season that stuff by yourself. This one's going to be weird. This one's going to be a long one. And although it was okay, it was far from filling. It was not very good. But then as we were walking out of the restaurant, me and my friend, we looked over and this lady just had like a plate of what looked like sweet and sour pork or something that looked delicious. But we didn't know how to order it because they wouldn't translate and they wouldn't They didn't have English menus. A lot of places do have, if you ask for English menu, they will give you. So that's nice. And then you point to it because they don't know what to say. Still a good experience. Hey, Donald. You're late for the tamales? Are you kidding me? I'm going to be making tamales all day long. You're not late. All day, the same thing. I'm telling you, it's a labor of love because I would not do this every day. Uncle Bones. Good morning, Nikki. Do you deliver element? You do not. Uncle Bones, you're here in El Paso? Do you really live near Saleta High School? You're pulling my leg. Are you pulling my leg? Haven't heard. Anyone else like sweet tamales? I like those, but no one else does. I don't like them either. I have tried them though. But dang, over here they make all kinds of tamales. Bean and cheese tamales, green chili tamales with Monterey Jack inside. Those aren't too bad. Shoot, there's somebody I seen putting like pork ribs inside their tamales. I think I'm gonna try to double layer this and see if it'll work. They put freaking anything inside of a tamale. Of course, they're small too. They're not very big. Ooh. Wow, I didn't know you were in El Paso. Do you do research? Do you go out? What's the 411? My dog is snoring. I don't know if you can hear her. Ooh, this one's going to be a big one. Yes, he lives near Saleta. What's that crossroad there? I've lived here in El Paso since 2013. And then we were here before from 2003 to 2005. So, good Lord, my dog is really sawing logs over there. Ooh, I don't like to
tamales like this one. This is going to be a small one. I don't know if this one's going to work. I might have to do a double. Do. Ooh. I hate these wrinkly ones too. Nikki, is there still an army base out there? My dad was stationed there. Yes, there is. Fort Bliss is a huge base, and it is attached to Biggs Airfield. So it's even double. We lived on post when we first got back from Korea. We lived on post, which was okay. I didn't mind it at all. Kind of liked it. Kind of have that safe feeling, you know. You just whoa. And then we retired, so we decided to build our home, to retire here in El Paso and to build our home here. And I tried to get on the east side of town because I really liked the far east, but the builder that we hired kept wanting to make me a two-story home, and I did not want a two-story home. So I said, well, we'll find some other builder who will do what I want. And as soon as I said that, he said, well, I just bought some property on the west side. And we're like, west side? We don't want to go to the west side. I love it. I love the west side. It's been one of the best things we did was moving to the west side. And now it has grown so much even since we've lived here. Our property value has just gone through the roof. Which is great. Great. A little bit more. Come on. Ooh, this is a big one. Needs a... Ooh, this one is wet. Hold up. I gotta do a little manipulation here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on that row. Because what I'll do is I make 12 in a row. I tried to do 12 in a row. That way it's easier to count them all by the dozen. Can you hear my dog snoring? Yeah, she's a snorer. She's as loud as my husband. Sometimes they have contests. She heard me, now she stopped. She's got a bed right there next to me, so she's nice and comfy. Whoa. Oh, really? There's a lot of stuff here. I mean, you have White Sands Missile Base, and then we've got the Sergeant Major's Academy here too.
So that's a big deal. We decided to stay here because the cost of living is incredible. I wanted to go back to Arizona, to build, but dang, there's no way I could have built what I built here in Arizona. So, and there you go. A message. Who else on here makes tamales? Does anybody else on here make tamales? I see 9-foot tall ones across the road near Ferndale, Washington, and twice heard screams, howls, home rattled windows near Lumi Reservation. I'm sorry to hear that. My dad's homebound too now. My dad was super duper active at 79 years old. Cruising, 2 cruises a year, going to the Holy Land, taking a cruise up the Rhine. Super duper active, my dad, okay? And then he got COVID. We all got COVID at the beginning of the year. Right after Christmas, for Christmas last year. And it killed him 3 times. He died 3 times, came back, and now his health is bad. His lungs are permanently scarred. So he's on oxygen now at home. And he went from a 220-pound wampin man to a 125-pound man. And it's very sad to see that happen to your dad. So these tamales are for him. See if he can eat. He's lost his, he doesn't like to eat anymore. So he's just kind of wasting. And I mean, trust me, we have tried everything to get him to eat. He just doesn't want to. I took a trip over there. I cooked for him. And I put a ton of stuff in the freezer. And I've bought him those protein bars that have like 200 calories in a bar. He just doesn't have the desire to eat. I mean, he is 80 years old now. He just had a birthday last week. No, not last week, like 3 weeks already. Dang. Time's going by so fast. This one is weak. I need to double it. Okay. He has a 8mm footage I want to get converted to digital. A lot of launch failures. Even my health has changed since I got COVID. My breathing. Look at this asthma I've had for almost 2 weeks now. Normally I can kick it right away. I'm very well maintained, my asthma. And now it's like, it took me a long time to get better. It was crazy sick. Ooh, this one's big. Look at how big that one. That's another big one. Is that 2? I can't tell. It feels like 2.
Damn COVID. People say, oh, it's not real. Bullshit. People don't die of COVID. No, of course not. You die from complications due to COVID because it makes you compromised. If you already have a failing heart, you're going to have heart issues. If you already have respiratory issues, you're going to have respiratory issues. Just do what you can. Try to stay safe. Ooh, that's a little one. Oh. If you say it's real, I'll believe. I wonder if I've ever had it. I was so careful bleaching my groceries in the sun. Then after my grandma got vaxxed, I went back to licking doorknobs, silly boy. I'm gonna go get my booster. Me and my kids are gonna go get boosters. I wonder if we can do it before Christmas. I don't even care. Probably go to Sam's Club or somewhere and get our boosters. And my sister's against getting vaccinated. So that makes it really tricky. Because I want to go to Arizona for Christmas. Oh, I'm going to do it this way. Come on, little hairs. Good, knock on wood. Ooh. Bella, it wasn't anything. It was just the guys hammering outside. It was just the guys hammering. Ooh, this one's tough. Oh, look, I sprung a leak. This one popped. So what should I do? I'm going to seal it with masa caulking. Bella Marie, stop. So that the chili doesn't come out. I'll just put it like that. Let's see if it works. Oh, that's good. My sister killed by Bigfoot? You're asking if she's against... My sister is so special. She just gets feelings about things. And her feelings tell her that it's not good for her. She had COVID too, but she had a very, very mild encounter with it. You know, she was just a cold at home. And when I got it, I did end up in the hospital because it gave me blood clots in my lung. But everything my doctor did for me, I took. I mean, my body responded to. He was very adamant on putting a lot of vitamins into me. And I had three treatments a day. I had the COVID treatment 5 days and antibiotics for my pneumonia and all those vitamins. He not only gave me vitamins to take by hand, but he put them in my IV. I have to tell you, that man saved my life. So I'm lucky that I responded. A lot of people, like my dad, did not respond to the medicines. So he just got sat there in the hospital getting worse for a month. And the only thing that saved his life is that we didn't allow them to put him on respirator. We declined. He still was able to decline. And he did it, and he came home. Because I think if he had been put on, we wouldn't have him here now. For reals? You're saying your psychic killed by a Bigfoot? Or are you joking? Because that's something my sister has said. So that's kind of weird that you said that. Because she has said that. And I've never talked to you about any of that. So. Gosh, we still have like 10 people watching. What else do we want to talk about? More cooking. You guys just want me to cook. What was I going to say? Friday, I'll be doing the East Coast Bigfoot Researchers, Bigfoot Zone, Bigfoot Radio. I'll be doing a radio interview. Well, for a lot of you who don't know, I used to be the co-host of Bigfoot Zone with Daniel Benoit. And he's coming back with a radio program. And eventually he will go back into doing podcasts, but he's got really bad internet reception where he's at. So the only thing that really holds up is the radio show. I guess he's looking for a new place now that he can get better reception. Okay, I'm still showing live, but over here, oh, I see what's happened. I have to tap on this. Oh, okay, now I'm seeing them. Oh, I'm sure you can find tamales where you're at. I'm telling you, I don't sell tamales. And my people have asked me because I do give, you know, a dozen to my neighbor and my old neighbor that used to live over here who's now moved, you know, he moved away but still expecting his dozen. Um, there are good tamale makers out there. You just have to find it. Because I have one lady want to want me to teach her how to make tamales. But I don't do small batches of tamales. I suppose I could do one pork roast, you know, just one small thing. But I'm like, no. I go, I can, but I'm not going to give you, you know, dozens and dozens of tamales to take home after we're done. Doesn't work that way. And I make the process in 3 days so that it's not so overwhelming. Ooh, this is a big, thick one. It's going to be a good one. Maple syrup. That's good. Do you guys have those festivals that are all like geared around maple syrup and stuff like that? Boy, I keep hitting this chair and it's driving me crazy. Ooh, this one is tough. The meat. Do you like ASMR? You know those eating ones? My kids hate it because I eat loud. They hate it. You like that sound? That's funny. I'm gonna have to do a dibbly. Gotta go, folks. Okay, bye, Linda. Nothing's as big as it used to be. Festivals aren't as big. People don't participate as much. Although people are finally starting to come out. And then all of a sudden the COVID numbers go up, right? And then people get scared again. I hear there's some places that the kids are they're making them do online again. And now my dog's in her other bed and the cat is terrorizing. You can hear my cat playing with her ball, his ball over there. My cat is a boy and my dog is a girl. But I keep calling them opposites. He and she's. I don't know. Because dogs should be boys and cats should be girls, right? I'm stupid sometimes. Oh my goodness. This is just getting out of hand. I gotta get rid of some of this hair. Look, it looks like Bigfoot hair. Yeah. I swear that's what people have done. Look, I found Bigfoot hair. I'm sorry. I don't believe in all that crap sometimes. There's a lot more right there. I know I frustrate like Pat Turner, and I frustrate Patrick Vaughn, you know, because they just know what they, oh, look at that. I just made a mess. Know what they've seen or heard or whatever, and they're just so convinced. More power to them, I guess. But they can't convince me. And I do believe there's a Bigfoot out there. %. And Uncle Bones, you know, I really want to get up to New Mexico. There are some really good spots in New Mexico. And I just can't. Just never feel. What is that cat doing? Never feel healthy enough. Never feel enough energy to go out there. And I'm really too far away for a day trip, you know, so anything I do, it has to be overnight for a couple of days. Oh, I ripped this one too. I hate these crinkly ones. You see these crinkly ones? Can you see that? And this one's wet. I cut my ponytail and tied my hair to camera miles apart. The hair was gone and no pic of what took it. I'll tell you what took it. The little mice took it for a nest. Mice and birds love hair. I remember my mom cleaning my hairbrush and she would throw the hair outside of the backyard. And I swear within an hour it was gone. Some bird had come and taken it. Ooh, I think I made this one way too big. I'm gonna have to have a surprise to this one. And how about a surprise for me? I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have eaten that. Now I'm gonna want more. I don't believe in mice. I don't know. I wish I could say that I was really confident that we were really close to finding the truth, but I'm not. I am not. If they really exist, they are masters of hiding, and they're going to stay that way. Nothing's going to change that. Not a drone, not a kayak, not. I just don't think so. Something like that. Maybe. I hope I'm proven wrong. You know? Hey, did you guys see that vault guy on uh, on Mog's show, playing that recording sound that oh God. He says he got 3 days ago, and it's like we've had that sound around for like a really long time. That's crazy. I know for a fact that Kathy Strain and Bob Strain use it for call blasting, but I don't know. And I know it's come from a movie, and I know Joe from Western New York Bigfoot has shown a show, but I actually think it's from another show too. But I just can't find it, and I don't know the name of it. So, I mean, what kind of balls does it take to grab a sound so well known and have the audacity to say, yeah, this was, in Mississippi. And you know any large animals in Mississippi? Come on. And you could tell Moggs was, he knew. He knew right away. Because he made that comment. Ooh, that's way too much chili. You got this 3 days ago? you know he knew. But he doesn't like to cause any controversy in his show, of course, so he just lets it go. And I had been on that show, but I think I was like in and out doing stuff because I didn't catch it. Otherwise, I would have posted in the chat that was bullshit. I don't have a problem. I don't know who that guy is. I don't have any loyalty to him. I would have told him he was full of shit. And now I guess he's threatening people and crap and blocking and... See, it never ends. The hoaxing, the faking never ever ends. Because there's always some idiot out there that thinks they can get away with it. And they do. Because there was a lot of people in that chat when I went back and looked at it that were like, wow, that's a great sound. And where did you get, oh my God. If you're interested in the subject, I mean, everybody's watched Finding Bigfoot, right? Well, they have like a sound almost like that at the beginning of Finding Bigfoot. Won't you at least be a little bit curious and go and check it out? Oh, right. He threatened you. Oh, I splashed and then I gotta get to the bottom. Hold on. Okay. I meant to do that too because I heard you talking about this, Donald, and I meant to go and check it out. Um. Oh, I hit my cut. Ow, ow, ow. Yes, Payson. Payson? Payson is in Arizona, not Payson, New Mexico. Is there a Payson, New Mexico that I don't know about? But Payson, Arizona, I'm very familiar with because I've got family that live there. They live in the whole Pine Top Lakeside area. And I've been there many, many times. Love it. I go camping there in an area called Forest Lakes.
Yeah, they're not all fake. I know people are saying they're just, faking him out for the notoriety or whatever. But I mean, I think there are some stories there that aren't real. They're their stories. I'm not knocking anybody's stories. It could happen, Anything could happen. Man, I hate these. Um, ooh. See how crunchy those are? Oh, but they're soft. This one is soft. So, maybe I'll put this inside of this. Maybe they are real, They're real stories. Ooh, that's way too much. Um, what are you saying, Scotty? There you go. You wanted me to approve you. Right? You think he was a troll, a definite troll? But Donald, you went and looked at his page, right? His YouTube channel? And what does he do? Does he have a Bigfoot channel? Or is he just a big nothing burger? Who said that? Something popped up and I saw it on my camera over there, but it's not over here. Oh, okay, Sandra. Hi, Sandra. Ooh, this is going to be another big one. My fingers are getting waterlogged. Look, I got crinkly fingers. And this is just the beginning still. Good Lord. I need like a dry, this is wet and this is wet. I need to quickly, I'm going to change these out for some different ones. Oh God, this is heavy. And this is what we've got so far. Okay, just since I've been talking to you. And we'll put a fresh one over here. And I'm gonna load my meat and this up. There's a fresh load. Nice. Those ones are nice and soft. Woohoo! Oh. Okay. That is full again. There you go. Oh, I was gonna need to rinse this too. Okie dokie. Whoa, that almost fell. Okay, I think we're definitely not in tune with this planet. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's see. My fingertips are freezing. Fester to no hoaxes, plenty trusted, and he's in for anyway. Let's see, money. How to hunt dude has no standard. Oh, well, he's just reading, and he's made a lot of promises that he hasn't brought forth. Haven't you heard him always say, and we got big things coming. There's big things, and I can't talk about it right now, but just wait. There's going to be something coming around the corner. And for what, 2 years now he's been saying that? So that's not going to change anytime soon. He's just holding on to his subscribers for the moolah. Because it's a little nice side gig there he's got going. For sure. Okay, enough fooling around. I got to get started again. So, I gave him a chance for a way out. Yeah, I know. Hi, Chris. You heard I was making tamales today? Yep, it's that time. Yeah. I don't like making tamales, but I do. I do it because I love to eat tamales, and my family loves to eat tamales. So, I do it. I do my mom's recipe, top to bottom, and that's just the way it is every year. Right after Thanksgiving, I know what I'm doing is making tamales. Okay, start a new pile here.
Tamales, my favorite fruit? What? Oh, yeah. He's trying to make a bundle. Everyone knows Bigfoot stories get the most views. Sorry, guys. Who are we talking about? Oh, well, we were talking about uh, how to hunt guy. What's his name? Isdal. And, he can do whatever he wants. Whatever. I don't care. If you don't like it, don't watch. That's my that's my whole thing. If you don't agree with somebody, fine. If they're doing something like that harms people or robs people of anything, then maybe you do. You speak up if there's a wrongdoing. Like that guy on the chat that on the what's the fascination, posting blatantly playing an old Bigfoot sound and claiming that it was taken 3 days ago. That has to be called out. So don't, that might come up on Sunday's show near the end. I got so much work to do on the show tomorrow. I cannot fuck around. I gotta get to it. So many things I have to download and I think I hit a hole. Northern Ireland. Man, I would love to visit Northern Ireland. I just think it's so beautiful. But tell me, you guys don't like tourists. Do you guys like tourists coming in to your lovely little towns and spending money? What happened to my spoon? Oops. So how long have I been on anyway? I can see. An hour and a half? Uh, yes and no, I'm ready for Christmas. But, I mean, we've done a lot of shopping. I have to get all the... Because my husband is one of those early shoppers. He likes to shop like in July, Christmas in July type shopping, and then we put it away, and then I forget about it. So I have to go and do a search of all the closets for hidden merchandise that we bought a long time ago that I've forgotten about. Because that way we make a good Christmas is by spending a little bit early, instead of spending a lot last minute. Um, oh,
not as big. And I got that in my cut. I'm not getting much done. No, because I keep stopping and talking. I got one tray already done. It's over there. This is the second tray I'm working on. And I didn't start early because I had a lot of stuff to prep. So I've only been at it for an hour. So I do have a lot of presents that are ready and waiting to be wrapped. That'll be my next thing. Usually I do a lot of baking too, but since I'm going out of town, I don't know if I am going to bake here and take it, or I might just bake over there. Just chocolate chip cookies, sugar cookies. Simple, you know. We'll see how many I can get out of this. Hopefully close to 17 or 18 dozen. That is my goal, 17 or 18 dozen. Ooh, that's a nice big one. Ooh, look how big that one is. That's another biggie. Oh, my hands are cold. Yeah. You know, as a matter of fact, I need to go to my freezer out in the garage and see if there's any dozens that, you know, of tamales from last year that fell down to the bottom. And I need to get those out and make them and see if they're still good. Because I don't want last year's mixed with fresh from this year. Ooh. Whoa. That one rolled twice. Look, there's a little tail there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. My hands are... Why did that happen? Killed an old ass tamale, yeah. But we have tamale shops here in El Paso. You can go year round and get tamales. If Uncle Bones, have you had Lupitas? I hear they really suck this year, and they were supposed to be the best in town. The line to pick up Lupita's tamales goes around the block. But everybody's saying that they're bad this year. 2 people, not everybody, 2 people told me that. That's enough for me.
You, oh. So, are you still on here, Pat? Are you still here? Right, about Lupita's Tamales, Donald? Yeah, not impressed. But I hear there's a good place downtown that has very like a grocery store thing. I don't know if that's supposed to have some really good tamales. Ooh, this is another big one. Oh, my hands are wet and cold. I guess Pat came in and left right away. Pat, are you here? Mr. Pat Turner, calling Mr. Pat Turner. Please find your blue courtesy phone. Ooh, this one's a big one too. If anybody wants to check out the audio, is that from the show or is that from finding it somewhere else? Curious minds want to know. The movie. Oh, okay, from the movie. What's the name of the movie? Sasquatch something. The legend of Bigfoot. What? They all sound the same. All Bigfoot movie titles. They all run together in my mind now. But that, you really think that old guy knows how to separate the sounds? Because that sound had music behind it. I was really curious about that. When I heard the sound, and it's laden with dialogue, and it's got music playing. Think he knows how to separate all that? That he's that skill. He's got that skill. Yeah, Sasquatch, the legend of Bigfoot. I mean, I suppose there's enough programs out there where you just plug in that and it'll separate the different sounds for you. I don't know. I've never used one.
His voice? Why, Lester? Did it sound strange to you or familiar to you? Like maybe somebody we know already? I don't know. I think this happens more often than we think. It's just nowadays we're letting people get on shows that we really have not properly vetted. So, of course that's going to happen. But it really didn't turn out like a big deal. I mean, because Mogs didn't say anything. And although the Scottish guy, Niles or whatever, he kind of alluded that it could be anything. He didn't call him out. He didn't say, hey, I've heard that before. There's no way in hell that's from 3 days ago. He didn't say that. I would have. Because like I said, you only hold back stuff like that when you're invested in somebody. And I'm not invested in him. Never heard of him before. So, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. You guys have to help me out. I need more subscribers. I want to be able to have a community channel, community page thing. And you can't until you have 1,000. Sucks. That hair will not leave my finger. This one's going to be small. How can I get more subscribers? I don't think I'm sharing my show enough. But Facebook, every time I share like 3 or 4 times, and then they send me a thing saying I'm in timeout. So I need people to share for me. You guys willing to share my show for me? Free tamales. Yeah, you wish. Whew. Not happening. I wouldn't want people coming on my channel bringing forth bogus evidence. Exactly. You don't want that. But you never know whose information is right. In the way we do things in this community, anybody can relatively say anything they want. And it's all about how they present it and who they're friends with to become credible. Seriously. Any one of us who are the regulars in the system, if we came across something and we played it off as real, we would be believed. There's no doubt in my mind we would be believed. Because we've already established trust. And there's no way not to prove it. It's a sad thing. I mean, I'm going to be Mrs. Pessimistic, but it is what it is. I'm just saying we got to be careful. You know, who we allow into the house. I don't know. That might be too small. That's even smaller. Bye, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. Time to go eat. Hungry now after watching Nikki making those tamales. I just want to stop by. Cool. Yippers. I just don't want to be alone today. Whoa. What? Oh, this one's falling apart. Help me, Rhonda. Oh, there we go. Figured it out. Blacklisted. She will be for me.
I'm gonna deal with that. Whoa, almost dropped it.
My hands so cold. A new name, you think? Well, we know he likes Mog's show, so we need to watch out for him. But Mog's don't care. I don't care. I almost choked on that olive just now. Just so you know. Ooh, this one's little but full. That is right to the top. That's gonna spill. Look how tiny that one is. Tiny but full. You can't hide his accent. Yeah. Well, you know everybody's alerted now, so. But I am curious to go check out his channel. Dang it. Okay, Lester, bye. I'm actually going to be ending this too so that I can really focus and get some of this done. I got about half a tray here. Once I fill it up, I'm going to load up that big one and start the cooking. So, my Mog's, but now it's, oh, he hearted it, but now it's gone. Ooh, really? Huh, interesting. You got rid of it? To avoid any controversy. He doesn't like any of that. So, don't blame him. His channel's based on good things, you know. Fellowship and what have you. Honesty. But when honesty doesn't happen, you can't hide it. Ooh, that's another full one.
So where are we at now? Ew, I can't see that far. That little number. Is it at 150? Nope, they're not cooking yet. I'm still building. I need about half a tray more to be able to fill that pot up. And I almost, well, I still have enough masa, but it's almost time to do another batch. And I only bought 30 pounds of masa, so 30 pounds. When the meat runs out, I'm done. If the masa runs out, I'm done. If I run out of husks, I will go buy more of those. But meat and masa, once they're gone, that's it. That's all she wrote. Ooh, this is a big one. So we are going. Did I just flip that inside out? Yep. We will be calling it a day for me, folks, with you. We were on a long time. Thanks for joining me, guys. And I will consider doing more cooking stuff when I am cooking. How's that? Ooh, that's a big meat. Oh, I didn't cut that one really well. Because I'm not looking to start another channel. No. I got enough work in with the one I got now, so that's enough work for me. But I'm doing this already and thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride. So that's why this happened. That's all. Alrighty. So I'm gonna let you guys go. And I will see you guys tonight on Mog's channel or whoever decides to do a pop-up show. I'm always there. Somewhere in the darkness. So, goodbye. Ooh.